So we're going to continue our program with Alexander Heydendael. And he's a Wageningen market researcher. And he worked and lived mainly abroad. And he was operating at international levels in Rome with the FAO and WFP, Vienna, Damascus, The Hague, Montreal. Sounds great, huh? He gained some experience in policy making and intercultural behavior at municipal, national, EU and UN level. So again, a very experienced person. But what will he speak about? Well, he will speak about biodiversity as an intercultural challenge. And it's going to be part a musical performance. So I think biodiversity is an intercultural challenge. Ecosystems and biodiversity do not stop at borders, obviously. And if we want, and Relian was pretty clear about that, if we want to stop environmental issues of pollution and extinction of species and etc., then we have to get the people together, the enterprises and the governments. And I think that's what he's going to talk about. The floor is all yours.
Players of this planet. In what kind of world are we living? What's your feeling with this planet? Now, we know we are living in one global village. What we produce here has effects at the other side of the world. We also know, my experience, that to adapt cultural characteristics is more difficult than to implement innovations, my experience. But luckily we have music. Byron already said, there is music in all things, if only men have ears. Okay, let me give the present status of the world. We all know it already. And then I go to some solutions. Now, these are FAO data which say that the domesticated animal breeds are only 35 where we're working on. Now, the question is, where are the extinct breeds or the forgotten breeds? Same for the plant species. We only work with 30 species, mainly then the wheat, potato, mice, and another one. The fish I leave outside now because it takes too much time, Madam Chair. Okay, we know also that the ecological footprint is 1.4. That means we need half another planet to satisfy our needs. No good. So let me give the status of our society. The society is built about around a circle here of all components, all sectors, the institutions, the universities, the schools, the political parties, the wholesalers, the traders, the politics, etc., etc. And what is happening now? We are here in the stage of going down. We all know it. And we have agreements. You heard from the last speaker, we have a fantastic agreement in Rio de Janeiro. But anyhow, Okay, luckily we have music. Music doesn't need translation. There are no borders for music. So let's move. First, now we know this all. What are the root causes of all the nasty things in our world? Too much people, poverty, inequality, etc. International pressure. Now we know this all. Okay. I go for a unifying concept, which is biodiversity. We have this already since 1992. I worked 3 years in the Secretariat of the Convention on Biodiversity in Montreal with 60 people. I was the only Dutchman, but there were a lot of nice people. We went around in the world, workshops, bottom up, government, ministers, top down. Anyhow, we can do the job. And go to the website of the CBD.international. You find the 7 programs, vertical and cross-cutting issues with sustainable use. Number 1, horizontal. Okay? For each hotspot, each spot in the world, you can find a matrix. Yeah? It's over 20 years we worked on this, so have a look. Okay, now first music. Not Bach, and Beethoven, but another one. Etc. Now, you know it. No, you know what I wanted to say now? No, I first go to this. I told you, 20 years we worked on these programs, and it's not going fast enough, so we have to speed it up. Now, I have 2 ideas. One is for the scientific world. You put biodiversity in the center of the adapted Maslow triangle and approach the biodiversity from the bottom up via the physical survival requirements, the natural sciences, the physics, the chemistries, etc. And at the same time, approach it from the longer term sustainable development criteria, the philosophies, the aesthetics, the ethics, the human sciences, right? So that will help, I think. And what will help too is music and another rhythm. That's something different, right? Okay. Now, if we do this, we go to a total different society with other values, as our chairlady said already. We don't use the economy as an incentive, but the ecology as an incentive. And if we do this, we go to a sustainable biodiversity, positive society, right? And then we go up, yeah? And it's said already before, we are all the players, right? Also the enterprises and the governments and the universities, but you and I, we are all the players. Now, a second important thing I learned in this city of life sciences is communication, of course, the diffusion of innovations. Because said is not heard, and heard is not understood, understood is not accepted, and still not yet done. That's a science. So involve this in all sciences, communication, diffusion of innovations, right? Yeah, and then you also know this. It's very difficult to understand somebody from another culture in the beginning. But slowly, also after some stages, you get acceptance of the other culture. And maybe they are much better than my culture. And of course it's like this. Look to the music in Brazil. It's the bossa nova, you know? etc. Okay, now, conclusion. You know it all. Biodiversity is the web of life. As long as we are destroying our ecosystem, we destroy the mosaic, the webs of life. So with checks and balances, which we do, but it's still not enough, we can manage. And then, this is a French word, responsabilisation. Make the other and yourself responsible, right? And this I have seen before. You must be the change. It's Gandhi again. You wish to see in this world. Variety via biodiversity, the treasure house of the creation. Okay, and now I think I have an idea in order to look how you react in another rhythm. Mighty planet, zillions of creatures thrive. On this planet, this tiny planet, let's keep them all alive. On this planet, this tiny planet, this mighty creatures thrive. On this planet, this tiny planet, let's keep them all alive. You see,